So maintain contact throughout this movement, and the fingers are pointing to the side. Don't put them on the flat of the blade because you're slide, and don't grab the edge. Absolutely don't do that. You need to be pushing and driving with the movement. So first turn the left foot, then your left hand sweeps up with the palm up. See that my hips move back, which ends me in a forward leaning position, but not because, and this is important, because I brought my head forward, but because the opposite, because I was here moving from a vertical spine towards an inclined position by moving the hips back. So that is a critical part. This is where many people make mistakes against the application. Now, the added point I want to make as well is that you practice this also in the form. You have to have contact with your saber the correct way. There are two ways to do this application. This one is from
When I did that many years ago, Dan, during one of the seminars, walked up to me and said, "That's not quite right." And he said, "Your form is dead." I'm like, "What do you mean?" And I did snake ribs down, and I said, "This is what you do, right? It's not wrong. It's just dead." Says what it needs to be is here. So it's a small nuance, but it's the acceleration of the first two movements, the slowing down into the last one. Because this is left hand defending grabs, right hand grabs. So this is a 1-2 movement. And the right hand already is forward, but in application, it would be the opposite one. It would be the right hand grabs and then the left hand grabs. But you can't start over. So the second movement here symbolizes two different things in application. So this is emphasized 1-2, and then we do 3. Because I know that I grab the wrist, I grab his arm, and I pull, or I grab the wrist, I grab his arm, and I pull. So it's guy comes at me, I can't step to the side. I'm going to grab and pull towards my left, grab and pull towards my right. 1, 2, 3. So if you always do 1, 2, 3, your form is dead.
Yeah.
So the idea of timing, but also rhythm is
next movement, and then slow down again near the end of that next movement. Transition slowly and then speed up again. So between each movement, you have a transition and that you slow down, which gives you time to get it right and time to do it correctly. Go as far as you need to go with each movement or as short as you need to do, and then transition into the next, and then maybe speed up with the parts that you know how to do well. And that is part of one technique in the form, one movement, so that you can slow down again when it's time to transition to the next one. This is much more difficult to do than it sounds. The concept is easy. Work on transitions, slow them down. But getting that right is much, much more difficult. So that would be the second point that I want to mention. And the third point is